According to Ayurvedic science, we're moving into the belly of Kapha season, and Kapha is a dosha that is the combination of the earth and water elements. And at this time of year, late winter, spring, we see more of those elements becoming noticeable in the environment. I mean, you can literally think of what earth and water make when they're together, and it's like this heavy, sticky, sludgy mud. And I live in Colorado, and I literally just got back from a walk through so much mud. And there's something similar that happens internally in the body during this time of year, especially for those of us who have a lot of kapha in our constitution naturally. If you have a lot of earth and water elements in your body mind type, just naturally like what you're born with, you might notice some excess kapha. And what that looks like from a body perspective might be stagnation, lethargy, lack of motivation, feeling stuck, and having a hard time getting out of bed in the morning, and overall just feeling somewhat depressed. And so our meditation today is really about lifting some of the heavy energy of kapha so that we can really embody a part of the gift of springtime, which is this act of some very small movements toward the surface of, if you think about like a seed planted deep in the ground, it's just starting to sprout and reach up. And similarly, we're starting to embody and enter into this stage of time where there's a little bit more movement wanting to happen. And so we want to encourage that and not let our little seedling get stuck and trapped in the thick mud. And so to do this meditation, you can find a seat, you can be in standing, really whatever works, but we'll start with the hands over the chest and bring the fingertips to the collarbones and just start tapping from side to side. So one of the seats of Kapha dosha is in the lungs, and we're just working with a lung meridian point here, right beneath the collarbones, and you can just tap in and out. And so you might feel some movement inside your lungs. Sometimes when I do this, you can do it soft, you can go a little bit more intensively as well. Sometimes when I do this, I literally feel mucus and phlegm kind of moving around in my lungs, my rib cage, and so you might have to cough or swallow. But really what we're focusing on here is just the movement of the hands, and you'll notice I'm tapping left and then right, and it's different than tapping both hands at the same time because we're creating a little bit more movement and engagement in our nervous system where we feel the left sensory nerves and then the right sensory nerves. And you can go really slowly with this, or you can go a little bit faster and eventually work your way right to the center of like your sternum. There's this notch in the base of the throat, and we'll just be tapping right underneath that. And again, you might notice some phlegm or mucus moving. And then just tap up the front of the throat really lightly until you reach the jaw, and tap left to right along your jaw. And just really letting your mind travel with your hands, so it's like awareness left, awareness right. And then go up to your cheekbones. Temples. Forehead. Crown of the head. And the space behind the ears. The space where the head and the nape of the neck meet. Down the neck to the tops of the shoulders, and then right back to your collarbones. And then just rest the hands on the collarbones. Feel the bones, the collarbones, inside your body, and take a couple deep breaths and notice if and how the collarbones move while you breathe. You can do this with your eyes open or closed, but we're just feeling potentially a small lift of the collarbones on your inhales and the lower on your exhales. And if you can feel that, you might simultaneously bring one hand down onto your belly and see if you can also feel a little movement in your lower abdomen as you breathe here. And then take a full deep breath in and hold at the top of your breath. Hold your breath in. And let your lungs, your rib cage, your belly all soften around the breath. Keep holding the breath. And you'll hold the breath until your body really feels called to exhale, so it might be a few more moments. And when that time does come for you, let the exhale come out the mouth. And then just take one neutral breath in and out the nose. So this practice is really wonderful to do in the morning time when you're waking up for your day, or whenever you're feeling some of that heavy, stagnant Kapha energy. I hope you enjoyed this practice, and I will see you soon. Namaste.